welcome to Weekly Balance. Again, of course, I am Coach Lindsay. We are on week 10 of this series, so it's super exciting. We're really progressing. And for all of you who have been here from the start, thank you. For those of you who are joining first time or second time, welcome. But today we are going to be doing a lower body strength balance. So kind of going back to what we've been doing, we did, upper lower body core stretch with balance. Now we're kind of moving into doing some muscle strengthening with balance as well. So make sure that you have plenty of space around you. Make sure that you have a chair close by to hold on to, or you're close to a wall or a countertop, something to hang on to. For this session, because we are doing a little bit of strength training in it, you will need some weights. I guess I should say you won't need them. They are optional, but if you have weights, I just have 3 pounds, so very, very light. That doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can even use like cans of soup. You can use water bottles. Anything that will add a little bit of resistance will be good. So we'll use these for a few exercises. But again, we have always talked about how our body, our limbs, they weigh something. So you're going to have resistance even if you do this with just body weight. So grab some weights, grab a chair, make sure you have a nice safe space to start. As I've said every single week as well, barefoot is best for these so that you can maximize all of the little muscles in your feet. Wearing shoes tends to kind of prohibit our ability to release toes and use those muscles. But if you prefer to wear shoes, that is fine as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I love seeing all of you guys standing up and doing this with me. So join me here in a march, just in place here, getting our body warmed up, blood pumping, all the good things. Go ahead and raise those knees up a little bit higher here. Really get that stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Awesome job. Bring it back down a little bit. Quick, easy steps. Next, we're going to transition into butt kicks, okay? So kind of rocking side to side, bringing that heel to your butt here, kind of just lengthening that quad muscle here, getting those legs warmed up. Also working on a little bit of balance already in our warm-up. Great job. We'll do a few more here, and then we'll move to some trunk rotations to get our core a little bit warmed up. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand shoulder width apart with your feet and just rotate side to side. Real nice and easy. Nice straight posture. Just kind of getting that core engaged. Even though we're not doing core, no matter what we do, we're always kind of engaging our core. So we want to make sure we're kind of getting everything warmed up there as well. Awesome job. Just a couple more seconds here in our warm up and then we'll begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. Hopefully we're nice and warm and ready to go. So we're going to start with some hip abductions. So we've done these before previously, we just have never done them with weight before. So I'll show you what that looks like. Again, adding resistance just kind of helps give your muscle something new, help build that muscle. So you'll just need one weight for this, and then make sure you have your chair, countertop, whatever close by. So we're gonna start by standing on our left leg, and we're gonna be abducting our right leg, holding that weight kind of right there in our hip. Just to add a little bit of resistance. So we're going to be starting with our feet together, and then we're coming out and in. So join me when you're ready. Resting that weight on your hip there to add that resistance. Try to not rely on your chair. I know it's easy to kind of hold on, but try to give yourself a challenge and just use it if you need to. Awesome job. Few more here. 3, 2, and last one. All right, shake those legs out. Hips are starting to get warm. Same thing on the other side. So bring that chair over or do what you need to do to make sure you're close to something. And then we're gonna be standing on that right leg. Weight kind of rests on our left leg. And when you're ready, we're abducting out here. So when we bring that left leg in, you can touch to grab support from the floor, or you can simply just hover for that extra balance. So that means you're gonna be stabilized on that right leg the entire time. But if you need to kind of take that stance, you can as well. Awesome job. Few more here. 3, 2, And last one. Great job. Shake it out. Those are awesome for that outer gluteal area, getting those hips warmed up as well. So this next one you won't need your weight for. So feel free to toss your weight aside. Still want to be close to a chair or something stable, of course. And we are going to be doing toe taps. So we've done this before in a core class where we've done toe taps similar to this. These are going to be different. These are going to be more hip hinging deadlift type toe taps where you're hinging at the hip, supporting leg is going to stay straight as possible with a slight bend in the knee. And then you're going to be trying to touch your toes. Get as close as you can to what your body allows for. You don't have to touch your toe every time, but just making sure you're getting that movement. So I'll show you what this looks like. So stand on that supported left leg first. And then we're keeping this leg straight, trying to tap that toe and then coming back up. So join me when you're ready. Go as low as you can. If you can only go here, perfect. You're still getting that movement in. And then again, you have that chair if you want to try to challenge yourself a little lower, and you can hold on to it just in case. So yeah, I lost my balance, had to hold on to the chair. No shame in the game, right? Awesome job. This is really getting that hamstring stretched out, especially if you're hinging at your hip. So this is not a bent down kind of movement. This is a hinge in the hip movement. So we'll do about 3 more here. 3, 2, and sneak 1 more in there. Awesome job. All right, shake those legs out. You might feel that in your hamstring in the morning. So go ahead and switch that chair over or whatever you need to do to make sure you're stabilized. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other leg. So standing on that right leg, we're gonna be hinging at the hip, touching left hand to right toe. So when you're ready, join me. This is a nice slow movement. This is not meant to be a rushed movement. Still focusing on that balance. It's so easy to hang on to the chair, but like I said, just have your hand hover over that chair so that you're not relying on it and making it easier on yourself. Awesome job. We'll do about 3 more here. 3, 2, and sneak 1 more in. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. That is a tough one on the legs, but you did it, so be proud of yourself. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna use that chair. We're gonna be doing chair squats. This is my favorite balance exercise, my favorite exercise in general because it works literally almost every single muscle of your body. So we're gonna be doing, you can do this with a weight. I'm gonna do it without a weight at first, but you can certainly add a weight and just hold on to it for resistance. But you wanna stand a good, 6 inches away from your chair, feet shoulder width apart, and join me when you're ready. Just sit down in your chair and then back up. Now, the depth at which you sit is gonna determine the challenge. So if you wanna kind of sit all the way back and stand up, that's gonna be easier. If you kind of just sit and let your bottom touch the chair, that's gonna be a lot harder. So choose whatever is gonna challenge you, but that's doable, of course. Awesome. Like I said, add in a weight if you want to, but you don't have to. This is more so just getting those quads all strengthened up, focusing on your posture as well. If you want to do this without the chair and get real fancy, you can do squats without the chair, be my guest. Awesome job. Let's do about 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one here. Awesome job. All right, halfway through, I have 3 more exercises for you. So grab some water if you need it. Take a deep breath if you need it. And this next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing high knees with a weight. Again, weight is optional, but I will be using mine for this one. So we're gonna start standing on the left leg. We're gonna be raising our right knee up. And as we raise our right knee, the weight comes down to the knee, okay? So just like this, you can join me when you're ready. Arms straight for this exercise. So you're kind of also getting a lot of core in this as well. Really focusing on that balance. Nice and slow movement. Anytime you're doing balance exercises, you don't want to rush through them and do them super fast because you're not going to get a benefit from that. So I know it can be tempting to try to get through as many reps as possible, but really take your time with these. Awesome job. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, last one. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. Blood is pumping. All right, when you're ready, same thing on the other side. Stabilizing on that right leg, left knee goes up, meeting at the weight here. Awesome job. I love seeing all of you guys do this with me. Such great form out there. Great job. Awesome job. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one. All right. Throw that weight aside. We are done with it for the rest of the class, I guess, unless you want to add it for an extra challenge. But the next thing we're going to be doing is more of a balance exercise than a strength exercise. We're actually going to be working a little bit of the joints and muscles around our ankles. So we're going to do some ankle flexion and then pointing by standing on one leg. So have that chair nearby if you need it. And we're going to start by standing on the left leg, raising that right leg straight out in front of you, and we're going to point up and then down. So nice and slow again, really getting that flexion in the calf muscle, getting that point down as far as you can to really stretch the front of the calf out. Focusing on that balance. This is going to start to feel a little bit hard. You might start to feel that shake in your quads because you're really holding that leg up. But we want to get that ankle movement in, because ankle movement and strength is just as important for balance as anything else. So we'll be here for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Kick those legs out. I'm feeling the burn. That was a little tough. I started feeling my legs shake. I don't know about you guys, but when you're ready, same thing on the other side. So standing on that right leg, left leg goes straight out in front of you, and we're flexing and we're pointing. Join me when you're ready. You can raise your leg up about as high as you want. This is going to make balance and strength a lot harder. Lower to the ground is going to make it a little bit easier. And then, you know, kind of depending on where you put your hands too, that's going to help you with your balance as well. Awesome job. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Roll those ankles out. That's always such a good one if you if you stand a lot or you deal with a lot of ankle pain, just getting that flexion and pronation in really helps stretch out those muscles. So last and final exercise I have for you guys is kind of like a standing skater movement. So I'll show you what that looks like, but we're gonna be standing with the supporting leg, slight bend in the knee here, and we're gonna come out sort of like an abduction, but we're gonna tap our toe on the ground. We're gonna come in and then we're gonna touch back, okay? So join me when you're ready here. But this is just kind of allowing us to do a little bit of a triangle here. And the challenge comes in not letting your back foot or the foot that's going in and out touch it all. So that's where the challenge comes in. If you need to tap when you come back and then tap when you go out, that's perfectly fine. But I challenge you to not touch at all and see if you can maintain that balance here. Awesome job. Hold, hold, hold. My legs are shaking. I bet yours are too. 3 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shake those legs out. 1 more exercise. Same thing, just other leg. So when you're ready, standing on that right leg, slight bend at the knee, hover that traveling foot over, and we're out to the side. And then we're back. Again, the challenge is here to not touch at all with that traveling leg. Holding that bent knee. Great job. Again, this is a slow movement, so take your time. I'm channeling my inner Mary here. I don't know if this is a bar movement or not, but kind of feels like it. So stick with me here. We got a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, hold it, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Shake those legs out, whatever you need to do. We're gonna do a little bit of some cool down stretching here, because we know no matter what you do, short or long workouts need to have some sort of stretching at the end. So to cool down, we're gonna do a little bit of a quad stretch because we used a lot of our quad muscles, okay? So grab onto that chair, and what we're gonna be doing, if you can, grab that foot with your same arm and pull your heel to your butt, and that's gonna stretch out your quads. If you can't quite reach your foot, that's okay. You can just kind of bend your leg as much as you can. So we'll hold this for about 15 seconds here. Really get that deep stretch in your quad. Awesome job. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. Same thing on the other side. Grab that ankle or that foot, pull that heel towards your butt and get that nice quad stretch here. Awesome. This feels so nice after working those quads. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last stretch for you guys. This is my absolute favorite stretch in the whole world. We're gonna be doing some inner hip stretches. So go ahead and sit back in your chair. And then what you're gonna do is it doesn't matter what leg you start with, we're gonna do both. Bring one leg, ankle goes on your knee, and we're pushing down on our knee. So you're gonna feel this on your outer hip as well as a little bit of your inner hip here, okay? So push to where it's, it's a stretch, but it's not painful. You don't wanna push that knee too far down to where you're getting cramps or anything in your hip, but really getting that 4 shape here to stretch out that hip. This always feels so nice. We'll hold this for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Bring that other leg up. Ankle on the knee, and then pushing down on this knee for that stretch. Hold, hold, hold. Take some deep breaths here. Bring that heart rate back down slowly here. Awesome. Hold this for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, awesome job. That was probably one of the tougher ones, I would say. So be proud of yourself for showing up and joining me. And next week, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, and it's gonna be dynamic balance. So stay tuned, I'll tell you what that means next week. Have a great rest of your week, guys.